Hi there, Martin from topratedwebhostings.com once again. And today we're going to be speaking a fairly short video on the importance of email marketing and autoresponders. Now, interestingly, in this particular time when we think of, the effects of COVID-19 and so on, and how so many businesses of a traditional kind have actually had to shut their shop, and many of them are quite seriously wondering how they can contact their clients, even if they do change their mode of operation and conduct their work in a new format. Now, what I'm actually suggesting is that we're going to try to avoid that very scenario in the first place. And as we build our online businesses and presence, we actually integrate what we call an autoresponder onto our website. Now, if you think about the amount of time and the amount of effort that you need to put into actually getting people to come to and find your website, you've got search engine optimization, you've got content post optimization, headings, you'll possibly be doing multiple blog posts, you might be doing advertisements, you might be doing various posts on Instagram, etc., etc. Whatever the case is, you've had to put in time, you've had to put in effort to get traffic to your website. Now, sometimes if your website is grabbing and absolutely amazing first time, awesome. You can then get an incredible amount of traffic just by the fact that your site is really great. However, in typical terms, even if your site isn't too bad, a lot of people are quite finicky. They'll come to your site, and if they're not grabbed by something instantly, they will then tend to actually go away, and you may not get them back again. If, on the other hand, you have something on your site that acts as a kind of a magnet, something that you will give them that they will swap their name and at the very least their email address with you for, you are now in a far better position to continue to build trust with that person, and in so doing make sure that you're actually giving them good value. So in other words, I'm not suggesting as soon as someone fills in the autoresponder section of your site with their name and email that you instantly bombard them with emails telling them how you'd like to be selling X, Y, and Z widgets to them. Absolutely not. I've seen people who do that, or worse, I've seen the actual websites and read their terrible emails. It doesn't work. People know when they're being sold to. On the other hand, if, let's just say, as my site is, we're talking about web hosting. Now, when they come to the site, I can invite them to join my site, and they might receive a 25-page ebook that I've created free of charge, but I've got their name and their email address now. Now, in that ebook, when they get it, as soon as they've signed up and hit the submit button, the I want my ebook button, whatever you want to call it, the next phase is to make sure that you've got your autoresponder program loaded, and more information on that will be given down below the video, the different companies you can use for that, and there are many. I personally use Constant Contact, and I also use SendLane. Neither one is specifically better or worse than the other, and there are other ones out there as well. There's a Weber and many more, Infusionsoft, Ontraport, and so on. Some of them are very, very high-end, and if you're just starting, you can stay with the slightly less high-end ones, but they still work very effectively. More information on that is in the links down below. Now, once you then send them that report, because you will have made sure that the contents of that report are really well written, the contents are clear, and you're giving them information that is useful. Talking about how, for example, they can use different hosting providers to make a better choice on what they wish to host their website. Now, if, for example, you're in the food business, you might send people a coupon that entitles them to save 50% off their first home delivery, because chances are, if you are in the food business, your only way of making it work right at the moment is through home delivery, because no one's allowed to come to you and physically sit down inside. Now, I think you get the idea. The whole idea is that by having an autoresponder, you've captured their details and you've sent them something worthwhile in return. Now, in order to build up your reputation, build up your trust factor, the whole idea is that you're going to be sending them emails on a regular basis. And if you explain this in the first email that they receive, or in your video that accompanies next to your autoresponder fill-in form, you're explaining what you're going to do. And hopefully 2 or 3 times you're going to be giving them pure information related to the subject that they're interested in and that is related to your website. By giving, and then giving some more, when on your 3rd or 4th email you actually have a proposition where you invite them to sign up or purchase something, you're actually much more trustworthy now in their eyes, and it's more likely to work and they're more likely to click. And the fact is, it's really funny because people who use other mediums, who spend a fortune on advertising, whether it be Google AdWords, whether it be Facebook, whatever the case may be, those particular platforms do not in themselves allow you to collect a list of names and email addresses. Whereas email marketing, as soon as you do that, you're able to relate to them directly and you've got their information on file. How awesome is that? This isn't complicated, folks. Now, I've also indicated below this video there is a post on my website, topratedwebhostings.com, specializing on the details of email marketing and explaining why it is so good. Seriously, have a quick read of it. If you know all about email autoresponders, hopefully you've already got one. If you haven't got one, click on the links below. They do send you to specific companies that I have business with and that I know work. Yes, they are affiliate links. I'll put that disclosure out there. I'm always going to make a point of giving you true, valuable, worthwhile information for your business. Many times it will be just good information. Other times there will be affiliate links involved, but I will declare it either verbally as I've done on this video, or it will be noted on the websites concerned. Now, seriously, go out there, people. Make sure you work towards selling something today and every other day as well. You have to start small in order to grow big. Now, for those of you who want more copies, or sorry, more notifications of videos when I make them towards helping you and your business, make sure you hit the subscribe button, click the bell to be notified when new videos are issued, and you'll be ready to go. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Cheers. Martin from topratedwebhostings.com.